I love my dad to let me see what I can get out of him. And when she started looking at me as access to like material things.
You were an ATM. Now all of a sudden you weren't dad, you were an ATM.
Broke me. Because it was like, I only want to be around him if I can get something out of him.
So let me ask you this. Did you sit down and have a conversation? How did you come to this realization that it was, yes, this is my child, but my child only wants to be around me because of what the access that she has to things, perfume, jewelry, clothes, makeup, whatever the case may be.
It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking because it's like, it's heartbreaking because it's like, my daughter saved my life. I'm not a very motivated person. And when we went and got that ultrasound and they said it's a girl, I knew I couldn't be a mediocre man anymore because it would affect how she viewed men in general.
And then she'd have been okay with that.
And she would be okay with a mediocre man. And I worked harder than I ever worked in my life because of her. Like, she's my reason. And then for my reason, and she was a daddy's girl, big time. Oh, big time.
That's my oldest.
Yeah, she my oldest, yeah.
Yeah.
And to watch that daddy's girl go from, I just want to be around him, I just want to touch him, I just want to sleep on him, be cuddled up to him, to, hey, if you ain't buying me nothing, I really ain't trying to go.
That's tough. That pull your mic.
That's how down deep it was. Mike still posted over there.
That's a tough situation to be in. But then I wonder if, can you really be mad at your daughter if you have access to so many of these luxuries and that just kind of be a norm for her? I mean, I get what he's saying at the very end. Took him a long way.
Yeah.
So I just want to walk through it for a minute. Imagine, we had a conversation a couple weeks ago about Cassinet and how he was so heartbroken over his girl.
Yeah.
And how he wouldn't do so much. And then I was telling Mike, I'm like, yeah, the difference is with Cassinet is you just so rich that any girl that dates you ain't gonna have a normal dating experience.
Yeah, they're not gonna have a normal life.
So I wonder
it has to be hard to find genuine people though when you're dealing with that.
Oh yeah, with that part. Well, my man's here acting like his daughter ain't.
She's not a genuine child.
It's tough though. I would hate for my kid to only be transactional with me. And you know what makes that easier?
What?
I have him every day. He in my house.
Yeah.
When your kid ain't
I can agree to that because I do feel kids do get transactional when dad isn't around, or it's like you can't be navigating saying just dad being absent or dad not being the best dad at that given point in time. So when they are around, it's like, shit, let me get something out of them.
Yeah. And then,
because you feel entitled to it.
Absolutely.
They feel entitled to it.
Part of the entitlement is, hey, Monday through Wednesday, you're not here.
Yeah.
Monday through Friday, you ain't here. I see you on Saturday. Like, what are we going to do? I'm going to just stay home.
Might as well do something.
That's tough, man. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all get y'all kids. That's a tough situation, dog.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about like,
I
don't know. He only talking about the 11-year-old daughter.
Oh, okay.
If you don't know, we talking about.
And she 11.
Absolutely. We talking about Ryan Davis. He was on Club Shay. And that's just
that's the recent episode.
Yeah, it just dropped today.
Yeah.
Look at us.
I saw some of the clips on there. We sound like two old men. But no, I saw some of the clips on that. I didn't get the deep dive, but I did. He was talking about he has a kid on the spectrum. And he was saying how dealing with his wife, dealing with the guilt of having a kid on the spectrum, because when you do have kids on the spectrum, for you guys watching, my oldest is on the spectrum. There's this feeling, what did I do wrong? That's the first thing. And I was happy. I didn't watch the whole clip because I was just kind of strolling on there, but I bookmarked it. So I'll go back and check it out.
So you have nothing for us?
No, what I can say is, shit, don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up, man.
Now you're making it serious, so I look like an asshole.
You get over it. I mean, hey, the camera's not lying. The camera just record. Welcome back. Welcome back, Maud. Welcome back to the pod.
How do you say your first name officially?
Rashamad.
Rashamai. Because I feel like Mike is gonna make me say your name when we have to introduce y'all at the event.
Just say Mod. You gotta say all that.
Now your full name is there, so I'm
They
gonna
put
say,
it on there.
I was like,
Lamar. Y'all could have Mod on there.
they could have,
But you
I
know,
laughed.
my Instagram, I got a little blue check, trying to be all cool and stuff, and you have to put your full name when you do that.
Really?
I think when you initially do it, because there's it's a verification process that you have to go through.
How do you feel? And we're gonna introduce you shortly. How do you feel with the verification check? Because I've been thinking about it.
I think.
Do you think it's worth it? It's $15 a month. Is it worth it?
I was talking to one of my friends in PR. She recommended I did it.
Okay.
Because she was telling me, with having a verification check, if you're reaching out to certain people, some people don't even look at their DMs if it's not verified. And I think, don't quote me on this because I ain't famous, but with some people, it's like they have separate inboxes. So it's like everybody that's verified.
Okay.
The message go there. Now that's not my story. That's not my song.
Okay.
That ain't my story. That ain't my song.
I love when they say that at church. Yeah, I've been thinking about it because at first, I'm a photographer. So when they first introduced it, I knew a lot of photographers was on I'm getting it because it's gonna make people think I'm a bigger photographer than what I am.
Yeah.
And I wasn't for that.
Yeah.
But then Facebook started making sure, Meta in general, just started making sure your stuff wasn't visible to nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're going to eventually do that. Like, hey, if you want your thing to be seen by more than 5 people,
you have to have that.
You got to
on
have
there.
that on there.
Yeah.
And then now they spaced it out. Because I think when it first came out, it was like $8 a month.
Yeah.
Now it's like the lowest tier is $15. The highest tier is a couple $100 if I'm not mistaken. But you get so much with that. I'm like, whoever.
I've never looked at an upgrade.
Oh yeah, I would.
Give
I ain't
me
got
the
it.
basic. Give me the standard.
I got a kid. I ain't got no money.
Standard package.
Yo, what you been up to, man? Mod is here. If y'all don't know, we have Mod of Active Dads here
What's
today.
going on, everybody?
Probably the only reoccurring guest that ever comes on here.
Hey,
so
man.
everybody
I'm
else
here.
didn't want it done. I have been getting requests to come on the show.
How you feel about that?
I like it as a company that people want to come and sit.
Yeah.
But as a man,
Is there a vetting process?
that's the thing.
You
I have
should-
to
you should have a
develop.
vetting process.
Yeah, because sometimes people come on like somebody clearly don't know what type of pod this is.
Yeah.
Because I had one person who was like, yo, damn, well, this is going to be on Patreon and YouTube. By the time y'all see this on YouTube, it'll be too late. But somebody was like, yo, my dad was an alcoholic. He used to beat my ass. I want to come and talk about it. And I'm like,
Or they thought you was Ayana. They thought this was a safe space for men, for dads. They thought that this podcast, you come here and you open up to Gavin. They don't watch it. They just read the title.
I was like, I can't. You think I'm going to let you come and kick black men's backs in?
I mean, it's good perspective. It's just not the place for that.
It's not. Because what am I
And you
supposed
gonna
to do?
laugh.
You saw what I just did?
Yeah, you gonna laugh.
I can't have you on there.
Yeah,
But
you're gonna most definitely laugh. This is not. I feel like sometimes y'all are like the He-Man Woman Haters Club. Like,
Say more.
Like
That's
when,
my favorite thing to
Like
say now.
when I be watching y'all clips and I read the title, I be like, oh God, I don't know if that. You don't know if you about to go left or right.
Yeah.
Which makes it entertaining. Which makes it great entertainment.
So I am the person who clips, edits, and tags everything.
You do a good job.
So if you ever feel that way, my favorite thing is I had to change it. I've been getting better, nicer with it. Because sometimes I don't want a sponsor to see something and be like, oh, no, I'm good.
okay.
That part.
Got you.
Also, I feel bad when I run into, especially the ladies out in public, and they press me for something that was said.
They be ready.
And I'm like, what clip are you talking about? And then they tell me the clip. I'm like, did you watch it?
Nah, they just read it.
They just read it.
It
like, I'm good.
was a clip that you just posted recently, and when I read the title, I was like, "Oh shit!" But then when I actually watched it, I thought it was good.
Oh, was it? It wasn't on Shay and Brian, was it? About what she was wearing?
Yeah, I think it was that. It was
Yeah.
that. And at first, because I had just saw some other people. I was really disappointed in Mark Lamont Hill's response to that.
Oh gosh.
I thought he would have been a little more understanding. Like Jordan was like, "Yeah, fuck that shit. What you want to wear?" But then when I listened to the clip, I said, "You know what?"
Yeah, I mean, I have my own feelings. That's the fun part. Mike got his own feelings. I got mine. Mike old, so Mike say old stuff. Mike likes to say I like to pander to certain stuff.
Okay.
And I'm cool. You know what? To be in this arena, and you know this because you've been on enough pods and you've been in enough spaces, this ain't the place to be sensitive.
No.
If you want your brand to get where your brand needs to go,
Yeah.
being sensitive won't work because you'll be sensitive at the wrong time.
Yeah.
When somebody's trying to help you, you'll be accepting of certain when somebody's trying to clown you.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. And it's like, yo, y'all can come and talk. Y'all can come in on my platform, say what you want to say. I did feel bad because I had a lady last week in that comment on the Cheyenne Bryant.
Yeah.
She thought we was talking about Jamal Bryant's wife, and she thought that Jamal Bryant's wife's name was Cheyenne. So she was telling us like she didn't wear a new bodysuit. I just thought that. Oh, no. We wasn't talking about the pastor's wife. We don't care about the pastor's wife.
But y'all said that was
Cheyenne
y'all
Bryant.
said, but you said you want a sexy pastor wife, right?
Yeah, we said we want her to be sexy.
Oh,
maybe not
okay.
church,
Cheyenne Bryant, that's the other lady with the
therapist.
see-through thing. That came off as like attention seeking.
Well, that's what the video. We said that in our video, but the lady thought the Cheyenne Bryant video.
Oh, was talking about
th-
Jamal Bryant wife.
and she was going in on us, and I was like, and I finally wrote her. I was like, yo, how old are you? Because
How old was she?
She won't respond because I think she realized like, oh shoot, I'm talking about the whole different person, and they have been right.
Now she's shamed. She's not gonna apologize.
And we're gonna talk about church people later.
They're not gonna apologize. So
I want to welcome everybody to the Black Dads Club. That is Mod over there. I am Gavin B. Welcome back.
I don't get to say my name?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'm Mod.
From
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Mod from the Active Dad. We in the back. We in the Black Dads Club.
absolutely. I'm gonna have Ebony cuss you out.
Yeah.
She will.
Oh well.
Oh well. We got an event.
Hey.
Dear Father's event on January 24th.
Make some noise. What's the drop things a little too far?
You make.
You just get them boys crickets?
I don't know what the buttons is on here, so he put me on the spot. It's wild. And don't worry about it because it will come back. Hold on. It's gonna come back.
Yeah. We got an event.
First event of January of 2026, January 24th. It's the Dear Fathers event. Me and Mike are hosting an event, meaning we get 5 minutes to say something. We're gonna get our shit off and then we're gonna hop down and let y'all do y'all thing. But I do have the pleasure of introducing the host. One of them being Mod. And I will
panelist.
He is a panelist. You ready? Are you excited for it?
Yeah, I'm excited. I really don't know what to expect.
Me either.
But I'm excited for it. You know, I'm excited for all things positivity when it comes to fatherhood.
What you wearing?
I got my stylist working on something.
All right, cool.
I got my
It ain't
stylist
gonna be
working
no
on
suit,
something.
but it's gonna be
Oh
fly.
hell no!
All right, cool. So I can wear something fly.
Yeah, we gotta put it on though.
Yeah.
We gotta put it on.
I gotta figure out. I gotta put some shit on. Let them know.
Shout out to Memphis. He be helping me with my fits.
Okay.
We bounce little fits.
You know
Ideas off
what?
Each other.
I wanna get Jade Sky or Jaded, however y'all wanna. Shout out to Jade Sky. Shout out to her brand Jaded. I want her to start styling me.
She a stylist?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Charlotte, she cool. She's mad cool. She plugged in with everything. I just feel bad because I'm like, girl, how much do I gotta pay you for this? She was like, well, I can't tell y'all what she told me because y'all might try to walk in the store and say the same thing.
Get that. So yeah, you had a consultation.
Yeah,
You got your consultation price.
But yeah, man. But nah, all right, cool. I'm excited. Shout out to Dale Curry. He will be there. Just announced. Congratulations on him getting his jersey retired. Yeah, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to hear y'all. You, Curtis, Wiggs.
Yeah, Wiggs. Rashawn is the moderator.
Yes.
Who's another one of the homies. It really, to me, it feels like I'm in the group chat.
Okay.
Because literally everybody on the panel, like we're all friends.
Yeah. Shout out to Anthony Morrow.
Yeah.
Don't try to leave him out either.
Yeah, I mean he's the celebrity of it.
Yeah, he the big dog.
Yeah, he's the big dog with little dogs.
Yeah.
But,
and then they sunned y'all when they put Dale Curry on there.
yeah, it was like push all the. I mean, 'cause if you're going to announce Dale Curry, what you going to do with us? Have us in the background? We
They gave him his own flyer. I said,
we just do our pop boys.
I
Like
said, they ain't playing.
I'm thinking they had all the. I'm gonna get somebody to redo mine.
Yeah. Look, yes.
Lamar, I'll be texting you.
Yeah, I want my own flyer.
We want our own flyers too, like Dale, showing all that stuff. But nah, I'm excited about it. Just kicking off the year, you know, with positivity. I actually kicked off the year with positivity this Wednesday.
Okay.
Something since the last time I've been here because you only let me record once last year, then you didn't invite me back. But hey, I'm here and we're gonna take advantage and seize the moment.
What you do Wednesday?
On Wednesday, so I just be doing shit.
Okay.
For one, and let's put that disclaimer out there. But winter circle dinner.
Oh,
That was Wednesday. It was extremely powerful. Just a really, really dope group.
shout out to Dom.
Yeah, hey, shout out to Dom. So when I did this, how it came about, me and Greg, we went to a coffee shop last summer
Yeah.
And I remember when Kurt Franklin doc came out, not the doc, but the dinner series. Because I worked on this like years ago.
Okay.
Then I just stopped.
Yeah.
So when Kurt Franklin series came out, that day I bullshit you not, I got at least 15 to 20 people that sent it to me. And I was like, it got to the point I put on my Instagram story, I get it. I get it, y'all. I get it. But y'all ain't gotta send it no more. So we talked about it last summer, me and Greg, and he was just like, so do it. Go ahead and do it, man.
Yeah.
So we did the first one last year. It was really dope. We did the second one in October. We're supposed to do it again in December, but you know how hectic December is.
Crazy.
And so yeah, we planned for January, Charlotte Culinary Dropout in South End. We hosted there. It had a beautiful private room. Because the first one we was outside of Dressler's. Then we did kitchen and cocktails. It was cool, music kind of loud.
Yeah.
So for conversation.
Okay.
But shout out to the auntie that told her she loved seeing all those black men together at the end. I don't know who she was, but
Talking about Wednesday?
no, this was at
Kitchen and
Kitchen.
Cocktails.
But now Wednesday, bro, it was just dope. We had 18 guys.
Yeah.
Shout out to the people that RSVP'd and the ones that didn't RSVP and still showed up.
Okay.
But now it was 18 guys.
Was it Dom?
No, Dom RSVP. He actually messaged me because he was supposed to come to the first one and he couldn't. And then he stayed in contact the whole time. But bro, it was just dope just having a group of guys. Majority of people that I've been associated with or introduced to and passed in at some point. And the conversation was just extremely powerful, bro. Like about just navigating shit as a man, mental health stuff, business owners. There's a lot of entrepreneurs in there. Some guys sharing their entrepreneur journey. Some of the newer guys. Real good mix up, and it was dope.
Do y'all like go around the table and everybody just say something? Or
So in the beginning, everybody introduces themselves.
Gotcha.
Everybody, and then we had you have cups on the table. You pull questions from there. Everybody doesn't have to answer the question.
Gotcha.
Just if something you feel resonates with you, you can say that. Some of the questions say open questions, so you can ask something that you probably didn't send in.
Yeah.
And it was really dope.
That's dope, man.
It was dope, man.
Maybe I'll be at one day.
Yeah, you will.
This nigga ain't never invited me nowhere.
Man, we had the same original list.
Did we?
I'm saying I did.
Oh.
I had the same original list. I had to get them in first.
Hey.
But don't worry about it. But we'll get you in, and we'll talk about some stuff that's going to be on the Patreon, not on the main page.
This on? Okay, cool. I got you.
You get what I'm saying? I ain't.
All right, where have you, okay, I haven't seen you.
We haven't.
Where have you been? Like, what's been, because, and I'll be honest with you, let's be real. Oh, just to let
We
everybody
didn't
know.
see each other. We
I
did
know.
lunch.
Yeah,
Finally.
we did lunch. I didn't know if we was telling people that. But this is a Patreon exclusive. Please go on Patreon right now, subscribe. Well, if you're watching this, that means you're on Patreon. But I probably clipped this part to put it on the regular page
There
to
we
let
go.
y'all know to go to Patreon to watch the full episode right now.
Hey.
Anyway, and it's free. We just need you to sign up. We just pay.
Oh, so you guys put everything on Patreon now?
Yeah, well, we putting certain stuff just goes on Patreon because I want to get a group of people to go over there
And
then
there we go.
start. But I
Yeah.
at least like want to get everybody signed up, and then you can make the decisions because certain things will be like exclusive. For instance, if you sign up for our $25 tier, it comes with free merch. So you already get your money back the first month.
Yeah.
Cool, you get merch. Then afterwards, you most people don't know Mike is in recruiting. That's his 9 to 5. He'll take your resume. He'll go through it. He'll schedule a time and go through it with you on how to improve your resume for the workforce.
That's a lot.
You get all that in the first month.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, then we're going to start doing exclusive things. Whenever we have an official event, like you get free tickets to that. You don't have to pay for it no matter what we're doing. So we want to have some things this year that we're going to do that for. But that's that. So me and you, we caught up a couple times last year.
Yeah.
How was 2025 for you?
2025 was good.
Okay.
It was really good for me, especially towards the end of the whole year was good. The end of the year was like an overdrive. I did High Rocks, the fitness competition in Atlanta, which was to me, whenever you do fitness competitions, it's a mental block that it unlocks for you. So it's this feeling of just achievement. That's like when I did my first half marathon. And I was just like, because before I'm like, man, my fat ass can't run no half marathon. And this is 2015. So then after you do it, and I've done Spartan races. Yeah. So when you do a Spartan race, you feel the same way, man. But nah, 2025 was an amazing year for me, man. One of my biggest and proudest moments was I was the keynote speaker for the Habitat for Humanity Gala.
I want to give you props for that. I thought it was amazing to see, to witness. We have your children are older than mine.
Yeah.
But we know what it's like. Now that I am a parent, I can understand that when I show love to my parents in the public space, how proud and just full they feel.
Yeah.
And so for you to do that for your mom, and I'll let you tell your story because I hate when niggas do that.
No, you
It's still somebody's story. But to watch it and to see you take it so serious, I was like proud at home. I'm like, yo, I'm so happy for him.
Bro,
I know what
was
that's
like,
doing
I'm
for his
crying
mom.
through these pictures,
Yeah,
bro.
Like I'm like, yo, could we not get tickets to go to Georgia to be there? Like, it was just that amazing. So, but go ahead.
Yeah, man.
One of your proudest moments. I'm sorry.
But nah, it was just like you said, man. It was one of my proudest moments because we're Habitat for Humanity recipients. You know, so my mom got her house through Habitat for Humanity, and just me and my mom had just been through just a lot of shit together. And I think that's why our relationship is like that, because like just navigating life, you know, from her filing for divorce, and my mom was the extremely independent. Like, if I'm filing for divorce, I'm leaving everything. I'm starting over. I don't want anything to do with you. So it's like literally, like, bro, when my mom split, we had nothing but our clothes and storage.
Dang.
And dresses. She was like, we getting everything brand new. But from there, you know, like we just have been through some rough shit. Like, I don't like to say homeless, but that's technically what it is. Like at one point, like me and my mom were just living with different people. For months at a time. And like these spots we're staying in, bro, like one of the spots we were living in, it was legit. The room was probably the size of half of this room. And yeah, it's probably, I'm looking at this room. The room was like the size of half of this room. And I know what it's like when like me and my mom would rotate. It was a twin bed in there. And I would sleep on the floor. She would sleep on the bed. Then the next day we would literally rotate. Then we were staying at other people's house, like we on air mattresses and doing all of that stuff. And like, I was in high school and I'm literally in high school. And I think that's why I go so much, because she would always tell me, no matter our circumstances, you're going to stay busy. We're going to sign you up for these clubs. She was like, don't look at a house as something to be, you need somewhere to sleep. Once we could figure that out. So just doing that. And initially they told her, I said, do you want to go over there? She's like, nah, I don't want to go on stage. And then when I went up there, and spoke and started speaking and everything, and the CEO that was there, he's at the table right in front of us, and he's like, "Going up there, man. It's going up there." So she came up there, and I'm just, and I literally opened my speech with, before we do anything, I just want to give my mom credit for everything that you've done for me. Like, I'm able to stand here physically because you birthed me, and then also just because of you the one that bought the house, not me. Now I wasn't in knocking out the hours.
I was about to say,
we like,
you got to put in the hours.
I told her Slick is half my house, because I had all my homies out there with me. So I was bringing the gang. I said, Slick, I got a little equity in this house too. But,
that is funny.
But we talk about that later. But it was dope, man. She up there, she's getting her little cry on, and everything. But it was dope. And to me, that's just like, even we were just talking the other day, and she just was like, that's just a night I'll never forget. And as a parent, it's like, damn, like that's amazing. That's amazing. You know what? I don't know what's one of my biggest like goals. You know what? I had a mindset, and I put it like this. This sounds crazy because I'm a photographer, as y'all know. So before I knew, all right. Previously, my wife had when she used to work so my wife is a planner. So Christmas time, I can't work because somebody got to watch the kid, right? And I feel bad when I have to like keep calling my sister and mom and dad and be like, yo, can y'all watch them? Even though they've never said no, they've never complained, they've never been like, I don't know. It still feel like I'm still kind of like, yo, it's my kid. Like, I got it, right? So my wife changed jobs. So my availability opened. And so the busiest time for me is from November 1st to December 22nd. Like, we barely potted during that time. We was moving the pot around. Like, I remember one time my boy, shout out to Ryan, he hit me up and was like, yo, I guess y'all ain't recording no more. It's been 2 weeks. I'm like, has it? And I'm like, damn, it has, because I've been working. Yeah, I remember you told me that. Saying how you would just have to throw out dates.
I'm like, I don't know what it'll look like. So this year, I was able to, I had a goal of 75 shoots for Christmas shoots. And I ended up doing 78. And that for me, like, it was one of those things, like, I got to the end and I was like, I don't know if I hit it, but I knew I did good, because like previously, like 1 year, man, I had like 38, and I was like looking at my wife and she was like, how'd it go? And I'm like, I ain't made no money. I made less money than what I spent. Like I lost. And she was just like, me and, it kind of get weird when you and your girls having a conversation, you looking at her like, it's partially because of you, but whatever. I can't really say it. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Nobody don't want to talk about like when it's your girl's fault, why you couldn't do X, Y, and Z, but you can't.
And you kind of tiptoeing around saying it, so you saying all kind of other stuff.
Yeah, but you know what? She gave me the leeway this year to say, nah, you gonna take it. And that comes on the 78 is off the back of me in the DR for a weekend, me in Vegas.
Living.
I'm doing something.
Work-life balance. This man is balanced. DR, Vegas. Shit, you went to Miami too?
Nah, I ain't go to Miami. I went somewhere else, so I can't think of it right now. But anyway, like running around, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm happy about that. I'm also, as far as my kid goes, I'm happy. So he didn't graduate last year. Okay. Because he was 3. You know what I'm saying?
You saying that was like he failed a test or something.
Nah.
He didn't graduate. I'm about to say, he's like 3, right?
Yeah, he's 3. But the thing is, at his daycare, they needed, if a kid was missing, they needed a fill-in person. Okay. So they used him as a fill-in, like, hey, all the kids, y'all sit here. All right, Roman, such and such is in here. You're going to sit in a place. All right, Roman, when everybody come up and get whatever, like, because they had seats, so everybody had an assigned seat.
So where was he at the whole time? Chilling?
No, he was the helper.
Overflow?
Yeah, because he's in a class younger. What happened was when they did,
I get what you're saying. They got him already with the older kids.
Yeah, they put him in the older kids just to help out. Well, what happened was he helped out so much, they just moved. They let him be a part of the graduation. Oh, and so he didn't so he was in there. So everybody's like, "Hey, I'm going to kindergarten. I'm leaving.
Like, see y'all next week."
Yeah, he like, I'm going to pre-K. And they gave him his own little say and everything, and he just had a ball. But shout out to the little girl beside him. I don't know if you still go there, and I don't know if your parents watched it, so I don't want to say nothing crazy. Okay. But you pick at my kid every day. They be fighting, play fighting. Okay. Or really fighting, whatever. Oh. But she kept tapping him the whole time and kept saying, tell your dad, hey. Randomly throughout the little graduation, he'd yell out, hey, daddy, I love you. And this girl tapped him to say that maybe like 4 times. And all the women, Yeah. First of all, fellas, y'all know what it is. When you go somewhere and your kid's there and your girl ain't there, all the single moms in there be looking at you like, wow, what you doing at home? Like, what's your number, nigga? So they looking at me like, your number. They looking like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. And I'm like, this kid knows how to put it on. But yeah, shout out to that.
Shout out Big Bro.
So you have an idea that you wanted to do with ChatGPT.
I do.
This nigga don't know what he's putting in the notes.
I got an idea with ChatGPT. I do. No, like it was phrased different because all you put was ChatGPT. I'm like 2026, but nah. So what I did you already do it? Mm-hmm. All right, so what I did, I was bored playing on my computer and I put on ChatGPT, typed the prompt based on what you've learned about me. What are your 2026 predictions for me?
Oh, predictions? Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on. Let's do that.
Let me search. I gotta look on the side and see where I.
Hold on. What's the question again? Based on what you know about me.
2026 predictions.
Okay.
Of you. It's on the note that I shared.
It is, but I typed in the wrong thing.
And that's even better. We get do a live on air, Gavin. We get
exactly.
Yeah, based on what you learned about me, what are your 2026 predictions of me?
All right, cool. Here we go. That's a better question because they was playing with me at first.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I sound like a bird. Ooh. Okay. First one that I like, the first one is 2026 will feel like a clarifying year. You will become much clearer about what you don't want, and that will matter more than what you add. Emotionally, I'll be less scattered, more grounded. Things will look simpler for me. Okay. Saying no will become more easier. And choosing fewer things and backing them more fully. That's interesting. That's my first number one thing. What you got?
Mine was 2026 is a build a year, not a spotlight year. You'll spend a lot more time in rooms where decisions are being made. Your leadership matures from motivational to institutional. You already inspire people. In 2026, you'll start designing things that don't require your presence. as much to work. And that's crazy because I'm delegating so much.
I know. That's why that's
now.
crazy, actually.
So I use ChatGPT a lot. You know, the more you use it, it'll learn you.
Yeah.
Your relationship with time changes. You become far more protective of your calendar. When I tell you, I literally just set up my Calendarly because I'm like, hey, bro, you
got to hit me up.
This day. I didn't set it up, no. Mm-hmm. But I'm a struggle with something, so I'll most definitely call you. It says your voice becomes more measured and more powerful. You'll speak less, but when you do, people listen. Personally, you release the need to prove. And that's something, it was spot on. I was like, you know what, chat?
Yeah, you know what's funny?
Say chat.
How do you feel about the building part? And the building versus spotlight year. I know that you building because me and you talk offline.
Yeah.
So when we ain't got to go in there,
yeah,
because niggas will take your idea.
You know they will.
And they will.
And spin it, flip it, and reverse it.
They'll just put an S at the end and call it theirs.
And I believe in still knocking people out.
We're going to get to Corey in a little bit. But how does that feel? Because sometimes, how many times do you see people, what's the percent, and this is rhetorical, of course, but like the percentage of people you see when they talk about their resolutions and it's like, it seemed like this is my breakthrough year. It's never like, hey, I'm going in a cubby hole to work, a grind. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about this being building versus spotlight?
I feel good about it because, and like some of the other bullets were saying, you know, when you are out, it'll be for like the stuff you really need to be out for. That feels good for me, man, because this year, I literally I was saying to someone the other day, I was just like, I'm exactly who I say I am. I'm exactly who I think I am. That's what it was. Something about like the end of last year, I feel like a lot for me just shifted mentally. And I'm not a new year, new me guy. I just always try to be intentional with every year. And like as I reflected over last year, and that was something that even my therapist always tried to work with me on. And I feel like it's just you have an epiphany all of a sudden. But she would just always be like, it's like your mind hasn't caught up where you are yet. And I was talking about this at the Winter Circle dinner, like, keynote, you know all the stuff I do like outside of that. I really don't see myself like that. Like when people come to me and like somebody can come to me and tell me like I'm so proud of you and like all of this stuff and like I'm like, oh, like appreciate it. And people are like, man, but you know, I'm like, nah, like I really appreciate that shit. Yeah. I'm like, so I'm excited about it.
That's good. This is interesting. It says you are outgrow at least one role, relationship, or narrative. Something that once fit you will feel subtly too small. This could be the way you describe yourself, the dynamic with someone, or a standard that you used to accept. You know what's so funny about that is my wife, she was digging on me because she said when people ask me what I do, I'll just go, oh, I take pictures. Yeah. Like I literally, that's my exact verbiage, and it is. Yeah. And she was like, nah, you got to change that. Like that's not just what you do. Yeah. And so it was funny because I have to go out of town with her for work. Okay. I got to go out the country.
Work husband. Look at you.
Oh, my homeboys call me a stay-at-home dad. They say I don't have a real job and I'm a stay-at-home dad that take pictures. But anyway.
Take pictures on the side.
Yeah. And so she was like, yo, the people are excited to meet you because I showed them your website, your stuff. Like, they're like,
oh, so much good stuff about you.
Yeah. So I'm like excited about that. So maybe that is going to be the thing about me. Oh, we didn't even do this part.
Okay.
You got a dad tip?
Always dad tip of the week.
Don't you like that?
I'm preparing this year, so I actually put it in here.
Oh, there you go.
So for dad tip of the week is
this dad tip of the week is brought to you by Active Dads. Please go on their website at activedads.com.
There we go.
Y'all still got merch up there?
Yeah, I always keep merch.
Please get your merch.
I need to start keeping it in the car.
Your dadformation book.
There we go. Come on, and pipe it up.
If you ever want to work out or join the online, what's the thing called?
Workout group?
Nah, the other group?
Dad Tribe?
Yes.
Virtual Dad Tribe?
If you want to join the Virtual Dad Tribe.
Link in the bio.
Link in bio.
No, so for dad tip of the week, man, I really couldn't narrow it down, so we're just going to package everything together.
Oh, I take it.
The overall is everything doesn't have to change. I say everything doesn't have to change because our generation is so hell-bent on changing so much of what our parents did. Mm-hmm. And kids are terrible. Not all kids, but like just like really like your son's small. Yeah. We're in daycare right now. Yeah. You know, my kids are in like charter school right now. And I have a lot of friends that work in the education system as well. And the things that they deal with on a day-to-day basis with kids will blow your mind. Every parent-teacher conference that I go to, my kids' teachers say, parents don't parent like this no more.
Yeah.
They say you got an old school mentality. Like, parents don't parent like this no more. And I think that transfers over to how your kids behave. And so when I'm saying everything doesn't have to change, it's like, oh, okay, we need to realize not all, but some of the things that our parents did saved our lives.
Facts.
They saved our lives. It taught us structure. Like I told you how, like I was even saying how my mom, like with our transition, that's how I'm able to navigate so much because I just know what it's like to have constant motion. But bruh, I just hear and I see a lot of stuff, like all these bullying situations that are going on in the school. Like even my kid had a bullying situation and I almost, like time Ebony told me I flew out that house so quick, no shoes on. Yeah. I said, I got shoes in the car. I'm a runner. I got a pair of Crocs in my car and a pair of running shoes. Always in the car. Always, bro. But it's terrible. And a lot of it does it reflects the kids.
Oh, absolutely.
Like when you look at a lot of the bullies, if you look at the households they come from, it kind of reflects.
It do reflect.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of our changes come because we parent lazier now.
So lazy.
I look at when you start talking to parents, it's like, hey, no, I'm not going to take my kid. They can sit in the house.
Yeah.
You know, I'm being lazy. I want to take them somewhere. Or, you know, looking at the clothes you put them in, looking at how you dress, your kids get dressed when they got to go to certain places. It's like, it's that part. It's you showing up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what's so funny is when my boy, like I told you, the graduation situation, he didn't graduate. He wasn't graduating, excuse me. Let me put it like that so Maya won't call me a loser dad. But my girl was out of town for work.
Yeah. So you had to hold it down.
I had to hold down. You know what the daycare teacher came? She said, you should have told me. We would have moved the date for y'all. And I'm like, but he didn't graduate. She said, no, you too active. Like, we would have wanted both of y'all to be here.
You too good at daddy.
Yeah, like, you know, in certain things and certain parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, they come there, they not doing their homework. You know what I'm saying? We doing homework at 3 and 4 because it's like, hey, I'm not trying to, my thought process is, hey, I'd rather do it at 2 and 4 because at 12 and 13, I don't want to be asking you why you're not doing homework.
Yeah, and those habits start young. Me and El were just talking, saying how we're so happy with Landon's friends. He has a really, really good group of friends, friend group, and we are all the parents. We gonna learn all the parents. Yeah. Before my kid gonna be hanging out with you.
Facts.
Let me, who are you? What's going on? But all of us are on the same no electronics during the week. Yeah, because so Landon's got a PS5 for Christmas. Oh,
y'all got money.
Nah, shout out to my brother-in-law. He bought it.
Oh, he got money.
Yeah, so he's bought PS5 for Christmas, and he was saying he wanted to play with some of his friends. So he reached out to the parents. All of them said, "Oh no, so and so can only play on Friday through Sunday. Yeah, that's it." And we implemented. One of my friends honestly just told me about that rule like last year. Yeah, she was saying her daughter, no electronics, you know, during the week. Say in the morning, she does no TV in the morning. When she eats breakfast, she's only allowed to read in the morning. So,
you know, it's funny. I grew up. We can only watch TV Friday afternoon to Sunday morning. That was it. Damn. Yeah, and it's because shout out to Tasia. Love you, the family, love everybody. But man, when I grew up in school, I was in the 4th grade and my mom came into the school. She saw the parents of the only other black girl in my class, got to talking. And that lady, Tasia mom, told my mom, she said, yeah, we don't let her watch TV during the week. We don't do nothing. My mom was dumbfounded. And then my mom found out that was the smartest girl in our class. I was like, oh, cut it out. Brian watched TV during the week prior to like the 10th grade. That's starting the 4th grade.
I've told my kids I'm working on getting better with it now, but like even on the weekends, I'm like, before y'all do anything, because they their school does where you could buy their own Chromebooks when they get new ones. Okay. So they both got their Chromebooks. Like, hey, get on your IXL. Yeah. And we're gonna work on this. And I respect now. That's the one thing these phones got right is putting limits on stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Screen time limits. Yeah, and it's cool. I got a company sending me something. It's called Brick. They sending it to me about apps and stuff. I don't know. Hey, delete that if I ain't supposed to plug them out. I don't know if they pay for that slot. But anyway, I'll let y'all know how it go. Bricks. We don't even have to play the video. All right. There's an issue with Corey Holcomb, who I used to love as a child. He seems so angry now.
He comes off as the angry black man that's mad at black women, white people, and more.
He to me, he comes off, because I remember when he was talking about like Kevin Hart. Yeah. And I'm just like, he seems like he's kind of bitter because he hasn't made it.
Yeah, he do come off as that. And Corey strikes me as the So I understood what everybody was mad at Kevin Hart about when Kevin Hart took off.
I didn't.
Well, no, I ain't saying I agree with it.
I did because I read his book.
Okay.
And reading his book, like, it's very detailed on like all the shit that he went through.
Yeah.
And how he grinded like behind the scenes and was going to comedy clubs and catching trains and doing this. And
so for me, the reason why I say I understand, because a lot of these, if you don't play the game, you can't get mad when somebody else play it.
Yeah.
And their reward is X, Y, and Z.
I think it's a black problem.
I think it is a black problem, absolutely. Or at least at
We
minimum.
love the long route.
Yeah, we do. Well, we like doing it. We like I kept it real route.
Yeah.
And sometimes, somebody we was talking about off air, I took pictures of them. And I was taking pictures for a white publication. And he showed up to the photo shoot with eating a bag of hot Fritos. His fingers was absolutely red. And I was like, do you want to go clean your hands for this photo shoot? He said, nope, I'm going to eat these chips during the shoot. And that's
that's the theme? That's the
okay. I'm keeping it real.
Okay.
And I'm just saying that publication, once they saw the pictures, was like, we'll never work with him again. But I'm not mad at him because that ain't mine. I was just a photographer. I just did my job. You know what I'm saying? But I look at certain people like Corey. It seemed like Mike Epps. It seemed like Cat Williams. These are all people I loved that. They looked at Kevin and was like, you did a lot of ass kissing to get where you're going. Their perspective is. And I'm like, if somebody's professional, if they
learn. And Kevin just also studied the business, and from reading his book, he always had a plan. Like, he didn't just want to be just a regular comedian. He was like, his hashtag used to be like comedic rock star shit. Mm-hmm. But he was like, in his book, he talked about how like that's what he was looking at. Yeah. Y'all niggas want to be next Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
And
if you listen to any interview, he tells you, doing comedy is cool, but like, I want to get into health. When he said he wanted to be the first comedian to be a Nike athlete, I just said, y'all don't even see what's going on.
Yeah. And he had it was called Run with Heart, or something. And he had to collab with Nike running club. Same thing that Gunna's doing. Mm-hmm. And I think
and this is pre-COVID.
I think when you're in the entertainment realm, I want to say Chloe Bailey was vocal about it, saying that you really should just leverage whatever your career is, and you should use that to build out what you want to be, because the music is going to always last. Facts. And I think, I don't know which podcast I was listening to, and they were saying, it could have been Joe Budden, but they were saying, you look at like your Rihanna's, they're saying like, that's why Rihanna's doing like stuff that she did. Like get your stardom. And I just think that's in life in general. Like, whatever you get traction doing, get that, and then pivot into other industries. So you can always have your bread and butter right here. Yeah. But that other stuff is what's going to get you exposure to the other people, and then you bring everybody back to what you're doing in the end.
And I say this is what I wanted to say about Corey and them. Black men, we got to stop getting on platforms and fighting, or acting like we about to fight, or talking aggressive. Because I could tell neither one of you two dudes was going to fight. I could also tell both of y'all was angry.
They probably was hungry.
Angry
and hungry.
Hangry will have you acting crazy. But I just looked at it and I was like, yikes. I had secondhand embarrassment watching it, because neither one of them was saying what the other person was saying. And so when y'all talking about like, we can go outside, I also didn't like the young lady getting in between two dudes who look like they ladies. If you see two men about to get aggressive, please get out the way, leave the room if you can, because when stuff gets swinging and people start moving,
and they gonna knock your ass out.
They gonna knock your ass out.
And I remember in high school, I saw a girl get knocked out because she was trying to
break up something, and
they wasn't trying to hit her, but
she got laid out.
You know how it is when
it's just
when
weird.
Emotions start going.
I love following you on Threads. One, because
I've begun to show more of my personality.
Absolutely. And I feel like you be getting shit off not knowing that I be watching. That's why I really love Threads. I follow you, are probably always at the top. You don't say nothing crazy. Yeah. So keep doing what you're doing.
I'm just here for humor.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm here for that's every like night. when all those church people started following me, I'm like, hey. Don't y'all get too excited. This is not what that is, all right?
The wrong ministry is
wrong ministry, all right? No pastors.
Me and you have similar opinions, so I'll let you get your shit off.
We're going to start with that?
How you feel about, first of all, how do you feel about, we all know how everybody feel about the Druski skit. How do you feel about church people's reaction to the Druski?
It was on brand. Skit? It was on brand, and it showed to me the bigger issue in our community because we're willing to go a length to protect something that has been passed down to us, and church is sacred. But we're willing to protect something, but we don't never really do deep examination on what's really, really going on. Like it's like I was saying earlier, I read I read the caption on your reel, like, oh man, this, but we really never sit and take the time to do stuff like that. And Black people love the church. They protect the church at all costs. But it's like, bro, some of the stuff that they're talking about, with some of the stuff in Druski example, it wasn't a lie. And if you want to be quite frankly, y'all gave him the material.
Facts.
Y'all gave him the material.
My biggest issue with the church folks is twofold.
And I don't like really, really churchy people. I've been in church my whole life. That's like last year, I kind of skipped out on church a little bit because my church moved locations and it was a little too much for me. But I was like, I can afford to miss church. I've been in church my whole life, and I want to stress that I can afford to miss church. But I know when I saw that skit, I know church people, and they're not going to really look into it. They're just going to get face value because all they saw was somebody mocking the church or mocking God, and then they just want to go off on a tangent and all that stuff. I'm like, bro, like it's not that serious.
It's not that serious because
it's comedy.
He not mocking the church.
He's not.
He mocking people that mock the church, which y'all call them pastors.
Somebody said the fact that he did this in the church, I commented, sis, he was in a warehouse.
Look, not even that. Somebody wrote, I think you actually commented on him.
Churches aren't in churches.
Yeah. My joke was somebody had commented, I think you actually liked it or something. Somebody wrote, they said, if you mad, your pastor is going to talk about Druski skit and never mention ICE ever. And that's just stuck with me so bad because that part, but then also everything, he didn't mock nothing in church. He mocked people. And the simple fact that now it's coming out, everything he did in the skit was something that a mega church pastor did.
Yeah.
It makes it funnier now.
Yeah.
Like to me, because I knew
when Pastor Orr was on the zip line, but people talked about it then. So what y'all mad about? He just re-bringing it.
There was a lot of people who defended that mess back then. And I was around because I said, yo, this is crazy. And then I got people who's fussing at me then. But you know, I laughed at that. And then another thing I noticed is a lot of y'all love y'all church and pastors more than y'all love God. And that showed by y'all responses to this whole skit.
Yeah, because I've seen some shit when it comes to churches. So like, I put no pastor, no man on the pedestal.
Facts.
Because they're just a vessel anyway. You're supposed to be going to get the message, through them. But it was just the attacks and like, oh, like they mocking God and they're doing that. Like, no, let's really just sit down and address the stuff that's going on in the church. And I think that's the bigger thing to me was I appreciate what Druski did because he has the entire world, especially all of the Black people right now, talking about the importance of what's going on in the church. Agreeing on what you said earlier, bruh. Some the people that are the holy people that are going on and on and on about what Druski did, bruh. Y'all turn y'all back to so much other stuff that's going on.
Facts.
Y'all turn y'all back to so much that's going on. Y'all take up for Trump and do all of that stuff. And somebody commented this. Somebody made a post, and I was so happy because I've been saying this for the longest, and I think we talked about it. But with everything that's going on in the world, especially when you think of like the racial tension and stuff like that, the Black church back in the day was the safe space.
Yeah,
that's where our community went to feel safe, to feel sheltered, to feel all of that. I'm not trying to go in no damn church and they just shot up, did this, and you saying we are all one. Yeah, and like that's the problem. And like when we've always said on all off-camera conversations, we don't know when to stick together. Yeah, we're going to pander and we're going to dance and do what we have to do to appease the man. Yeah, that's really what it is.
Yeah, it was a funny situation for me. It was an eye-opener. Another classic example of Black people being apologists or making excuses for certain stuff. Like I was around we all was around, just happened when Charlie Kirk died and Black Christians was running around here like, oh, forgiveness, this and that. And it's like, all right, y'all, same folks this time. Oh, this ain't funny. And it's like,
Those were the same ones when during the black. Those were the all lives matter people.
Yeah.
So
facts.
so it's very much on track. And I know a lot of people have been talking about Pastor Philip Mitchell, 2819 Church in Atlanta. Apparently, they're saying he's having like 6,000 people come to his church now every Sunday, and it's like a really, really big deal. I'm sorry, I'm about to rag on the church for a little bit, but it's a really big deal. But when I first saw his messaging, I enjoyed it. I enjoy a good old school teaching that's going to let you know you're going to hell. Because the pastors today are doing too much motivational speaking, and y'all sprinkling 3 scriptures in there, a joke, a comedic relief joke in there, and then you bring it back to the monumental building of the sermon. But nah, bro, like this needs to be all this stuff has to be addressed. And like we were saying, just with people and their just associations like the All Lives Matter stuff and just that mindset. I was rocking with Philip Mitchell hard. Yeah. Because his sermons were good. But then when he was the one that had that viral sermon about we need black people, we need to teach our kids about authority and how to obey authority. And your black boys need to listen to the police and you need to do that. You lost me.
You lost me.
You lost me.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to sit here and you have been on record to say you have a black church. You're not going to abuse your power, bro. And he actually came back and apologized for it. But then it came back that his spiritual counsel is the same as Trump.
Oh, well.
And that's what's going on with a lot of those churches. Yeah. Don't where the camera at? Don't invite me to y'all church or y'all got the all lives matter mindset. Yeah, facts. I need the church that was gonna be, with the Underground Railroad helping us get free. Facts. A lot of y'all would have turned us in. A lot of y'all would have turned, hey, y'all know what they're doing. I don't know why they leaving.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna skip that. Yeah. I do want to ask you this.
Okay.
Because you was hot. You was livid.
Hold on. Let me pull up.
You was livid.
Let me pull up my goddamn Threads. I like Threads.
I love Threads.
And I don't know a lot of people on Threads. Like, y'all don't know me, so I can say what I want to say. And that's gone.
My favorite part about Threads is people go in there to get their stuff off. The problem with Threads is you have to be able to weed through the I'm creating stuff for content for engagement. Once you can get past that and you find
past that, I'm looking for friends. Somebody said they think the people that are always saying, they move to a new city, hard to make friends because you see so much of that for Charlotte. Somebody said they think they're scammers and they're trying to link up with you and they're going to rob you.
That might make sense.
It ain't no way in hell in this friendly ass city. Yeah. With run clubs and this club and walk clubs and clubs.
You in the South, people will speak to you. We're nice, you know what I'm saying? I think it's interesting, but there was a whole thing online. Care to share?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and tell us what you saw.
I'm telling you right now, and when we clip this and put it on, now we're going to put this one on the Instagram. You put Ether or whatever in the goddamn background for this one, because I've been waiting on this. All right, Maud is calling to the front of the stage. Whoever is KND1118, that is your username. They got on Threads, and they said, how many men can honestly say they help raise their children every day? Not just financially, but showing up for school, doctor's visits, when they are sick, work schedules, emotional support, and are they still around? Let me breathe for a little because I got mad all over again reading that. What I record, I don't know, I'll be saying retweet. What I reshare, I said, I pray this year I pray this year you'll give us great fathers the same stage as you give sorry dads. I'm dead ass serious too. KND1118, whoever you are, this is what I'm talking about, Gavin. The stage is set, and all of these conversations cater to that black dads are just sorry. Of course, this was a black person that said this as well. So that pissed me off with that. And all I'm saying is we know some of the best dads. We're some of the best dads out here, but we know some really, really good quality dads. Facts. You pick your son up to school. You pick your son up, you drop your son off to school. Facts. I pick my kids up from school. I'm at sporting events. We rotate schedules when it comes to that. I know dads that have taken full custody of it's a lot of guys that have actually done that, but nobody talks about it because when you're being a dad, you honestly don't give a fuck. Yeah. Nobody wants to get online and talk about these things. We know dads that are cheer dads, that are dance dads, that are showing up for their kids, no matter what, like supporting them, have their kids 24/7.
Facts.
There are so many great quality dads out here. I was on the phone with BJ. BJ's a friend of the show who was here.
Shout out.
He was telling me about he's teaching his 5-year-old daughter about controlling her emotions.
Yeah.
And when she does these things, he has like some kind of sticker system and all of that stuff. Like, it's so many great quality dads out here, but as men and as black men, we don't really care to have to talk about it all the time.
We ain't got time to.
We don't have time to. We don't feel the need to talk about it all the time. But for women like you, KND1118, what we do know is from you and the Bitter Baby Mama Brigade, I can tell you everything that your child's father does not do on a regular basis. I'm honestly, Gavin, I'm tired of getting on Facebook and having to see how, guess what? So-and-so don't have no school supplies. Why do I know that your baby daddy did not have money to get your kid his school shoes or his uniforms? Why do I know that your baby daddy just came to the birthday party for the first time, and when the sorry baby daddy comes to the birthday party for the first time, my nigga, you would think it's when Suge Avery walked in the church on the color purple. They clap, they applaud, they roll out the red carpet for niggas doing the bare goddamn minimum. And honestly, Gavin, I'm just to a point in my life where I'm like, why do I know all this stuff?
Because
you having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
Why do we know all this stuff, Gavin?
Bruh, because people need attention.
Don't let the baby daddy move it on, and now he playing stepdaddy to the other kids, and he not spending time with your kid. Why do I know that? We know entirely too much about people.
We do. People share too much.
Negative.
Misery loves company.
And then the good dads are taught with, or treated as, you don't applaud a fish for swimming.
But you know what else happens?
What?
You go out, you say, yo, I'm a great dad. And you combat what she's saying, then they gonna call you sassy. That's what they love to go to next. It's like, if you like, yo, I'm actually helpful. Look, the guys I hang out with, shout out to Ben and Ryan. I think I just combined y'all names. So shout out to Ben and Ryan, because they will correct me later. I met them in swim class for our kids. I always tell people.
I mean, a lot of dads say ice cream with dad. Like, we just meet.
Yeah. But you here's a joke. Whenever we all get together, you ain't looking around and saying, yo, oh yeah, great dad. Oh, this my homeboy here. Sorry, dad. Sorry dads don't hang out with good dads.
Yeah.
Good dads hang around other good dads. And also, I'm not going to judge his mistakes, whoever that man is.
Yeah.
And just hold everything against him. I kind of just figure out like, all right, this is his world, whatever.
Yeah.
But whenever he needs help and assistance, then we come back around. And also, I wrote under that thread, hey ladies, y'all act like y'all don't pick y'all baby daddies. I'm just saying.
Now, this is my...
And I had one lady, she tried to use the 10% of we don't pick, blah, blah, blah. And she gave the extreme examples of how women do not have choice in their baby daddies. I told her, I said, don't allow the 10 to represent the 90. I'm not saying that y'all wasn't tricked, swindled, bamboozled into thinking this nigga was going to be who he's going to be. Whatever.
And you want to know what? With that...
Y'all pick your baby daddy.
You know what? With that, I will share this, and I can only share it because this is me and my mom's relationship. When my mom found out she was pregnant from my dad, she said she cried. She was like, I cried because I just was like, I do not want to have no baby because she knew my dad.
Yeah.
And my mom's a realist. I give her props to that. She's a realist, so I think that's why I don't really give some sympathy for some things with women.
Yeah.
My mom flat out told me, she was like, you wasn't about to make it.
Yeah.
She said, I went to the doctor, I found out. My mama told me, she said, I scheduled the appointment. I went to the appointment and I got in the room and I just started crying. And the lady looked at me and said, you can't do it. And she said, I said, well, if God gave me one, I could take care of this one.
Look.
But she was like, I knew from jump.
Yeah.
What I was dealing with.
And some of y'all can't get pregnant by the man you sleeping with. And you got to know that.
Yeah.
Because it was a couple birds who got cracked. She can't get pregnant after this. She can't. Whatever it takes.
So, but do you think it's possible?
Don't step on it. Whatever it takes, man. Yo, Ma, let's go to Target real quick. $6. Let's get this up out of here. You can.
And is as someone that was always extremely,
I can't come in here. I can come right there. Like, you can't have this kid.
since this is why I like partying with you because we can be vulgar at times. As someone that was extremely cautious, I was afraid of raw sex.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
like that wasn't until I was like grown. Like
Yeah.
people were doing that in high school, and I'm like,
Yo, y'all niggas.
I'm like, y'all are wow.
And
bro.
that's why they got multiple kids, because they never put it back on.
yeah, I'm like, y'all boys, wow.
Well, for me, it was, I remember my pop sat me down one time and he said, yo, just know, condom or not, if she gets pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
it's not your choice. So be careful.
Yeah.
And that stuck with me
Yeah.
because I was just like, at first, everybody having their mind is like, oh, you can't get nobody pregnant if you use a condom. Cool. You don't want to be the 1% that happens. So I'm just saying, that's every boy
Yeah.
mindset at a young kid's like,
Yeah.
oh, if I use this, she can't, right? And then
I used to pull out with a rub on.
yeah, as you get older and smarter and you get dick discipline, you learn to do
I
stuff
was
like
like,
that.
bro,
Nope.
both of my friends had baby mamas at the time. And they both had kids. One had they both had kids fresh out of high school. We in college. Watching what the fuck they was going through, that was
nope.
that was birth control. Nope.
Yep. No, it was a part, bro. I have a year. I have at least like I started too young. I'm gonna throw that out there.
When you started?
14.
What grade that? Ninth?
Yeah.
Okay, same.
Yeah. But see,
Just
the
being
problem is
fast.
being fast. But the problem is like you do it right, and then you think everybody else smashed it, and they not. That was the
Yeah,
problem.
because everybody was lying.
Everybody was lying,
Everybody was lying, saying they was smashing. Then you going out there and go deep sea diving.
and then
They asking you how it is.
and after that, there was a point in time where years I just wasn't having sex. I was like, nope. When I started young, but then also it was like because I knew a couple of people who in high school had a kid. Get out of high school first year, pregnant. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm good. I got to at least get through college. And then when I was back, having sex, it was just like my dad told me that. And I was like, you know what? Cool. I don't want my future to be in somebody else's hands.
Yeah.
And so after that, and then I had this dumbass rule, which this lasted 2 weeks. I was like, you know what? I'll only have sex with women that I want to have a kid with. And then I realized like, oh.
But that's what they preach.
That is what they
I think
preach.
it's a good
thought.
I think it's a good little thing to do. It may not still work that way because
facts. Because
people say,
yeah,
late night at the club.
Yeah.
So not for us, but for them.
for them, yeah,
You guys.
yeah, y'all be smart.
Yeah. Work smarter. Do they have a condom commercial still?
I don't know. Do they do condom commercials? Do they?
They might come on Netflix. They said Netflix about to have a adult section.
Yeah, a little freak
How
section.
do you feel about that? I'm scared for kids to access it
I'm scared for kids to access it.
because they have access to too much right now.
They do, and I know people are going to be like, "Oh, they'll put such and such."
Yeah, you know these kids.
Yo, I was, what I was doing in the 8th grade, 6th, 7th grade.
Look, I was looking at. Remember, like the channels used to be fuzzy.
Yeah.
Y'all have that up here too. I know, it's just a regional thing. It was like
Savannah.
it was like if you didn't have like Cinemax and all that stuff, it would be like channel like 93.
Yeah.
and you could hear it.
Yeah, you could. Yes, it'd be the gray little screen.
Yeah, it would be the gray screen,
Bro,
And then if you look hard, you can see a nipple.
Yeah, and I was a kid. I was in them chat rooms, nigga.
AOL chat room.
Yes,
I
yes.
was there too.
Yeah, being fast.
You ever called the chat line?
Come on.
You ever called the chat line before?
No.
Yeah, I remember I called the chat line.
My mom
before.
would have cussed me out. This shit was $3 a minute.
Nah, it was like a free trial. You had to like you had to do it for like an hour.
I ain't even think about that.
Yeah.
Nah, I was in them rooms and I knew how to get around stuff.
Yeah.
So I know the kids is gonna be what?
Cause they have a whole lot more access.
How many of
to
y'all
stuff
done
we do.
told your kid, hey, this is my password to my phone? Cause you don't want to, you too lazy, you don't want to
Yeah.
go in the back room and that's what's gonna happen with Netflix. So I don't know. And then plus I'm like, what y'all really gonna show? Because I think y'all trying to tease that, it's going to be some adult shows. But what I really think is going to be like adult TV, adult movies, maybe some.
Because they honestly already have a lot of shows that's like real sexy and you could watch it.
Yeah.
What's that show? It's one. And it was just a whole lot of banging in there. But I'm interested in knowing how.
Yeah, I'm
They can hire
interested.
Tyler Perry could he could produce it.
You want me to bang on a black guy right quick? Pause. Double.
Whoa. Whoa. Water.
I cleaned it up. Stephen A. he's confused why black people might not rock with him. And I love this video because Stephen A. gave out all the reasons of what he do for black folks, so he don't understand.
He should shut up.
Stephen A. Smith, every week there's a new platform production team showing you why they don't rock with you.
Everybody.
Highly confused on how you confused.
He not tired of apologizing?
No, because because when you work for supremacy, part of that is the
dance, the tap dance.
So the tap dancing is, hey, I'm gonna offend them and I'm gonna run back to y'all, and then I'm gonna run back to them to get their trust so I can offend them.
Because we talked about this on the Untitled pod. Me and Miles, we were saying how even when all the stuff when Shannon came out, he should you went too hard. Like, yeah, Shannon did what he did, but it's like you realize, like, when you're in those spaces, like, and it's that allyship. Like, like you can say, hey, I don't rock with it, but he get up there with all that damn loud ass yelling and everything. Like, bro, like,
I said it on this podcast. I knew Shannon was done the moment Stephen A. Smith was out there talking, and it wasn't even 24 hours old. I said, when it happened, I was on the show. I said, oh, he done. I said, when the dude who probably could get you out of anything at your job, who sits with you every day, it ain't even 24 hours and he giving full-blown statements and dragging about your private public situation, then, oh, you cooked. And then when they did I be back for football, I was like, this nigga ain't going back.
He come back no football.
Yeah, nobody don't care about you.
I feel like he still got a good stride right now, though. I think he's kind of getting back to it.
I think if I'm Shannon, I think that ESPN do a lot of not NDAs, but like what's the shit? Like, if you work for the bank, if you leave your job, you can't go work. You can't go work for blah blah blah. I think they probably had that. Probably where it's one of those situations where it's like, hey, yo, you can't go to Fox. Yeah. Because Shannon should be back on Fox. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shannon should be, CBS or somewhere else. Fox will take him back. CBS probably not. They probably a little bit too green over there, but like, Fox will let him come get his stuff back off. Like, but Shannon probably also is like, yo, I'm in a certain age. I'm cool.
He good. He got it.
Yeah. Plus,
and he doing good with his stuff right now.
Yeah. Y'all like Shannon more than I do. I just want to have a conversation with him. But you got to support him. You from Georgia.
Yeah. And he went to Spanish State.
Shout out to the HBC.
got to support my boy.
Shout out to him.
What we got?
Last thing before I do.
I got something to add.
What you got to add?
Before that, did you go see the Monks?
No.
I don't have a lot to say because I really still don't know like the significance of it. I saw somebody on Threads Photoshop them going to
stats.
I said, oh, them boys about to sleep good.
Them lemon pepper.
If they had them lamb chops or that salmon.
The lamb chops from Stats. For sure. Take you out of here.
From Stats.
They wouldn't have been walking.
Boy, the Monks slept good.
They wouldn't have got the Huntersville.
And somebody else said they surprised that PETA hasn't looked at what they done did to that damn dog. That I'm walking all them down. They told me to look at that dog paws.
They do need to look at the dog paws.
They get a little wagging. I
ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm not going to watch the monks. Y'all acting like these are the only monks in the world. That's a whole nother subject. I seen a girl, shout out to her. I love her. She don't watch this because I think she think we're misogynistic, but she still love me. So that's she good. Probably, to me, she think Mike is misogynistic. She was out there crying. I'm like, girl,
what the fuck you crying for?
And I don't like y'all. Shout out to some of he's a dad, so I ain't gonna try to kick his back in. But he was like, yo, this was some black pastors. Would y'all be out there excited for this excited? And I'm like, nah, because y'all probably have Mike Todd, Tim Ross. What's my man, Jamal Bryant? Y'all had the wrong pastors out there.
I was bullied into liking Jamal Bryant, and I actually like him now.
I don't have a problem with him.
Yeah.
I think all these niggas is actors.
You think so? Mike Todd,
he's active.
But not the thing about it, what disappoints me about Mike Todd, I used to watch him before he went, like, he got big.
Okay, gotcha.
Like, I watched him. One of my friends discovered him. This is when they was at the church that was an old grocery store with the red background. Mm-hmm. He was such a good pastor. Like, we were down for the cause, for transformation.
Yeah.
But I was never surprised about some of the stuff that Mike Todd did, because what you have to realize is money amplifies who people are.
Absolutely.
And he always had, it wasn't as crazy, but he always did all these like demonstrations. That was always his thing. So so when he first got, into the big building, and honestly his story, it was just, to me, it's still really, really good faith walk.
Yeah.
To see like how everything he accomplished. But bro, when he first got to the big building, I like, bro, we was going to Tulsa.
Yeah.
Group chat, hey, we going to fucking toast. We going to support Mike Todd. But then it just started, I said, hey, this stuff getting a little too extreme.
Yeah.
It's getting a little too extreme now, man. Like, I get it. Then when he did like the Christmas thing, but all the demonic music was Beyonce songs, and he never would let the Christmas program restream. If you didn't catch it when it came on, you can never watch it again.
That's funny.
He took it offline. He didn't upload. He didn't save none of that. So I just was like,
playing games.
I hate Tim Ross.
Well,
he just annoys me. And he seems horny all the time. A little horny.
I told God if he did something for me, I'll leave Tim Ross alone. And God did it.
Leave him alone.
Y'all go watch my old film on Tim Ross.
I remember them.
He got a punchable face.
He does.
And if you ever see him without the braids or all the hair, go look at those. Then it looks more punchable. I don't believe in fighting over my age now. I'm just gonna call the police on you or shoot you. So I'll just leave it at that.
I still fight.
And my problem, because you work out, I don't. My problem with I never get mad at these people. Remember I told you earlier, you can't get mad at certain people because they willing to go a route you're not willing to go, right?
Yeah.
And now I judge you, I look at you and I keep it moving. I won't be around you, but I'm not gonna never be mad because, my soul costs more to buy than you. So I know what probably happened I didn't know Mike Todd until he started doing the crazy stuff. I didn't know. Okay. I knew who Tim Ross was before he got horny.
See that. So we're the reverse. I just found out about him.
Yeah, and so for me, what it was is I know what happens. You are bringing in tithe and offering. Mm-hmm. They looking at the numbers. They like, hold on, we got 40 members this week. All right, now we got 75. Now we got 150. Now we got 300. Oh, it's $500. It's 500 people in here. Everybody giving $1, $5, $10. Hold on. This boy is bringing some money, and I know what happens. The elders of the church come and sit you down and say, hey, you doing great. They patting you on the back. Then they giving you more input, and then you telling them, I could turn this 500 to 1,000 every Sunday. We could do 2 services now. And then what ends up happening is they start realizing all the money they can make off of you. That's how we get a Carl Lentz. That's how we get, a Joel Osteen. And I ain't talking about the craziness. Yeah. What I'm talking about is the church coming to them saying, hey, how do we prop you up even more?
Because churches do that when it's like the stuff towards the end service. I think that was all. I can't remember him ever doing this, but that was always what I respect about Mike Todd because he gives away. They would do it was called the Crazy Faith Offering, but they literally gave the money away all the time. Like, I don't know. When we talking about all the mega church pastors and everything, Mike Todd has given away over $1 million.
Yeah,
to different Union Church here. He sent Union. No, it wasn't. It was Union when we were at when they were in North Charlotte. He sent Union check for like $200,000. So I'm like, for people to be like, oh, the church. You never see where the money going to church. That was the only thing I did respect for him. And all his public knowledge, you could pull up their stuff. Yeah. And you can see it all.
And that's the other thing. I think if we start, first of all of that should be public knowledge because it's 501(c)(3). Yeah. And I think if churches start putting their books, I remember our church used to do that. They used to put their books on the website and you can go back and look at it. Yeah. I think if more churches start doing that, I think you'll clean up a lot of stuff. It's interesting though. Let's say you and Eb, y'all go through something.
Okay.
She got to serve you. Where's the place? Maybe you should say the number 2 place so she don't take your number 1 place.
Okay.
Where's the number 2 place that you want her to serve you at? You be like, you better not serve me here.
You bet not serve me here.
Yes. What's the number 2 place? Because if you say the first one, she gonna do it. That's how women operate.
I can't really. My job.
Okay.
My job. For me, I think my job would be because you're an entrepreneur. So you moving and grooving.
Yeah.
So they could serve you somewhere. Shit, they could come serve you right now and it's just you and he's like, I appreciate it.
This was live.
But if I'm at work, imagine getting ready for a big present.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody in the office. Like my job now on Mondays, the whole team has to be in the office. Imagine everybody in the office. We 27th floor.
Mod? Yes, sir. You've been served.
Then they let y'all be in the meeting. They walk in the meeting.
I gotta fight
walk in the meet, bruh.
I gotta come find you.
We got their hands.
Yeah, if I ever was live on the pod and I got served,
you got to keep it with content.
I will have to keep it, but I'm gonna have to find her. This all comes up because PJ Washington of the Dallas Mavericks said that Brittany Renner hit him up, and her and her lawyer said if you do not move Dang, your camera cut off. Good thing we got a backup. You ain't say nothing. Oh, the battery probably died.
It just cut off recently.
Okay, cool. We good. We got this.
Okay.
It said they said that if he don't move the case to California, she's going to get him served on a national televised game. And I thought that was crazy. Especially because your kid is going to see this.
I'm such a bird.
Birds do bird things.
But didn't they? I thought they had got to like a good.
They be going back and forth.
I thought they had like a little agreement thing. But
when does that ever work?
But we talked about that. I mean, but then if I was an athlete, bro, you can't be like,
bruh.
They walk around here like they Superman. Because I wouldn't be. You can't be around here just moving and grooving like that. But they don't care.
Birds don't ever care.
And birds don't care. And there's literally women out there is trying to get you. It has to be. You think that's why Hollywood, everybody talk to the same people? Because I feel like everybody dates Karrueche. I feel like everybody dates her. She got to be a great person. I feel like everybody dates her. I feel like everybody dates, is that Babyface ex-wife? One of them?
Oh, you just naming them.
I mean, you only know because you see it online.
Well, yeah, I think that arena is so small.
And it's like you just want to be with people that already understand everything.
The lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's
or bring somebody in and get a prenup.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, I understand that you ain't gonna be home all day. I understand. I'm not here to say that athletes cheat, but a lot of them do.
Yeah.
And if I'm already in that arena, I'm around it. Maybe I understand that. Like, yo, he on the road, he gonna do something.
Yeah.
Or and it's some, also, yo, a lot of these women can't keep their mouth shut.
Mm-mm.
How many times have you seen a bird and you like, damn, you know how many other dudes you could have got because you look good, you ain't got no kids, you find,
but your mouth,
you talk too damn much. Like, what are you doing?
Speaking of, I know we're wrapping up. Did you, and this can tie into Threads as well. Who the hell is Desmond and
I don't know.
I don't know these people. And I'm like, why the hell
is this keep popping up?
I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, I'm rooting.
You gotta root for him.
If you're a man, I'm rooting for you.
If you don't know the sport, you gotta root for the whole team. And they say he told her that he wanted to separate, then he wouldn't cheat it. So it's like, can you be mad? He literally told you he won't be with you.
And it's just one time.
From the little bit I read, apparently she's a big content creator. Then she dragged him into doing content with her. And he's a chef. So he was just low key. And she was doing all that. Then
first mistake.
Then they started doing all this
together,
couple stuff together. And once again, I'm just reading from Threads.
Yeah.
And people are saying, like, if you look at the videos, you can tell the man was checked out. I mean, he don't want to do all that.
Facts. What you got planned, man?
What they got planned?
Coming up later, in the future, in the next quarter.
It's going to be a good year. Active Dad, Ice Cream with Dad. So Ice Cream with Dad is going to resume in the spring. I had to pause it last year because I'm an actual dad and my kids started having all kind of shit. I got a daughter in dance. Landon's playing football and basketball.
Congratulations to him.
Yeah.
I love seeing that story.
Yeah, so he's playing football and basketball now. And I'm like, I can't be missing my own kid shit going to do that. So we put a pause on everything. And also trying to do events in the fall with kids is just bad because fall sports.
Fall sports, yeah.
So more so spring's a little bit more flexible. Spring, summer is really, so I'm learning that's how I need to position it for this year. So really good stuff with that. We're developing a team and stuff now for the winning circle stuff. So just trying to figure out how to maneuver it. Yeah, it's just from Wednesday night. We got a lot of traction. And thinking of outside of the dinner, doing other just dope things. So like they're in the group chat now talking about doing like a lunch and learn around like LLCs dealing with franchises because some of the guys do that and they wanted to give like their expertise on stuff. But so just really trying to create something positive, keep it that way. But you just have to protect things. Yeah, because some people are they just want to
steal and add an S at the
or they just want to be seen.
Oh, that's why y'all can't come talk to me. If you ever do anything like with branding or talking about like your image, as far as like marketing stuff, let me know. I'll come through. I'll talk about it. I want to say somebody mentioned that. So we'll figure it out. Because I love, I always try to tell people like, I had a young lady, she worked at Spotify, and she said she went to her boss, another black woman, and said, hey, I want to do this. And she said, what does your press kit look like? And she was like, she's not an artist or anything. She just works. And she said her boss came to her and was like, you need to position yourself how you want to be seen. Like the girls who have your job, they fashion forward. They have nice pictures of them. They It's like, you got to get up on that. You got to be able to show. And so my barber, when I took his pictures, I'm like, yo, you a barber, but still people like to know that, yo, my barber fly.
Yeah.
Like they already know.
Are those the pictures that kind of like black and whitish? Mm-hmm. Oh, I bookmarked that. I meant to text her, hey, I need this. I bookmarked it. I was like, let me stay in the gym. I said, see you in the spring.
But I told him, I was like, it's still cool to have fashion forward stuff. So people know, like, because nothing worse than when people look at your online image and you dusty, your clothes wrinkled, you got lint all over your shit. Before we got started, you was like, let me go in the bathroom. Let me check my shit out. Like, let me give. And that's why I was asking you, like, what you going to put on the 24th? Because it's like, you do want to be presentable and looking good. Because at least people know, like, yo, he going to look fly when you come in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Got to.
Look, man, I want to thank you for coming through as always. Tell people how to follow you, find you. Even though it's going to be in the
It's gonna be in there, but hold on. I'll be messing up my Instagram name sometimes.
That's fool here.
So it's at _modfather. That's MODD father. Active dad is _active dad.
Facts.
So yeah, and then I gotta put it it's at _modfather. So follow me on all socials, follow me on Threads. Just know what you're signing up for.
Absolutely. And with that, we're gonna holler at y'all.
Hey.